Hey everyone, I'm Alex, and welcome to this Marvel Snap Beginner's Guide on one of the best beginner decks that you can play in Marvel Snap. And in this guide, I'm going to guide you through this beginner deck and explain why each card is there, how they interact with each other, and most importantly, I'm going to show you at the end of this explanation some gameplay examples that were recorded live on Twitch TV that showcases this ongoing deck against literally high-ranking players with almost complete collections, and we completely stomped them with this ongoing beginners deck. It is unbelievable what we pull off. So do not sleep on the quality of this ongoing list, because I'm going to showcase to you how good it actually is. With that being said, there's something very important I think we need to talk about now. So each kind of collection track is different. Everybody's collection is going to be a little unique. Everyone's going to unlock cards in different orders. So it's impossible for me to know exactly what cards you have, which is okay. It's fine. And I'm just going to explain what the pool 1 part means quickly for those that are brand new. Basically, what it means is that every single deck in Marvel Snap is comprised of pool 1, 2, 3, and above cards. What that means is that basically every single card you unlock is based in a specific pool. In this case, this deck is based on pool 1, which means that every single card you see here, you are guaranteed to unlock by collection level 214. The way you unlock them is completely random. You might unlock Cloth right away, but it might be the last card you unlock. You might unlock Colossus right away, but it might be the last card you unlock. Like, you don't know. It's all random, and each track is different, and each player is going to be different. So, but the key thing to understand is that no matter what, as soon as you hit as soon as you hit collection level 214, you are going to be guaranteed to have these cards. In the meantime, if you want some substitution suggestions, definitely comment down below. Myself and the community, we are on top of the comment section, and we're helping people, figure out their own needs for their decks to make the best of their ranking opportunities. With that being said, let's talk about the cards. The first thing we have is, first of all, this whole deck revolves around the ongoing mechanic. Every card here has an ongoing ability, and I want to talk about Ant-Man first, but I can't because we have to talk about Spectrum, and this is the key part of the deck, the key combo play. Spectrum, give your ongoing cards +2 power. This is so important. This is what makes this deck work. The fact that you go wide on the board, almost like a zoo deck, and then your opponent's like, he's kind of short on power. And then boom, you put 2 power across the entire board for every single card and win the game. Okay, it works. It takes people by surprise, and this is the major card, the major piece of the deck you want. It's Spectrum, and obviously this deck doesn't work without it, really, honestly. From there, we have the other cards, all of which have ongoing abilities. We have Ant-Man. If you have 3 other cards there, +3 power. That's fantastic, because basically that becomes +5 power when he gets hit with Spectrum. And this does kind of require you to zoo a specific lane. It's very important that you guys consider that Ant-Man should be playing in the same lane as armor, okay? Because I think that is extremely important, that you protect the Ant-Man with the armor location. The other key thing to understand is Ebony Maw. Ebony Maw is a card that is very unique in this game. After turn 3, you can't play Ebony Maw, and you can't actually play any other cards at a location once you play Ebony Maw. He's a 1/7, but he locks down the location from you. Okay. Why would you do this? It's because you do not play Ebony Maw on turn 1. You play Ebony Maw on turn 2, and the way it works is usually on turn 1 you try and play Ant-Man if you can. On turn 2, maybe you play Colossus or Armor. On turn 3, you play Lizard in conjunction with Ebony Maw. You play a 2 and a 3. Sorry, you play a 2 and Ebony Maw together in order to get the most value in a lane, and that is how you make the most of Ebony Maw. The other side to this is people be like, oh, you can't play in the lane anymore. And then what happens is they'll like beat you by like 1 or 2, and they'd be like, oh, I won, perfect. And then what happens is when Spectrum drops, +2 across the board, Ebony Maw becomes a 9, but actually becomes a 10 because you have Khazar, who +1s the Ebony Maw as well. So Ebony Maw has this like extension that people don't really appreciate, and you'll like sneakily win games because of it too. Then you have Mr. Fantastic. Sorry, let's not jump there yet. We have Colossus. In my other beginner guides, I talk about Colossus being a very good card that allows you to effectively play into locations that might be otherwise problematic. Locations like Negative Zone, which would give your card all cards there, -3 power. Colossus basically effectively becomes a 2/6. He just gives you a lot of stability while being an ongoing card. Lizard, a high quality, high tempo ongoing card that debates them into zooing into him. because they want to knock down that -3, but then he gets the +2 from Spectrum anyway. Mr. Fantastic, this deck is all about zooing. It gives you the additional reach across the other lanes, helps the Ebony Maw lane even further, and more importantly, helps the Namor lane as well, and we'll discuss that in a moment. Then you got the Punisher, a very good card. A lot of zoo decks are very popular. That's what you're kind of facing right now if you're in relatively lower brackets. This can be replaced with Captain America if you have Captain America, not Punisher, for instance. That is a very obvious switcheroo. But regardless, Punisher, very good against zoo decks. Khazar, ongoing card that buffs up your Ebony Maw and your Ant-Man, but you don't run that many 1 cost in this particular deck, but he is an ongoing card. And then here's an important thing to understand. It's the Namor. Namor is super important here. He's a 4/5, which is okay, but becomes a 4/10 if he's the only card there. This is important. Basically, what you want to do is you want to have 1 lane committed to the Ebony Maw Zoo. You want to have 1 lane committed to just Namor and leave him alone. He becomes a 4/10, and then you want to have the other lane with everyone else, usually mid. So usually you pick a side lane for Ebony Maw, you pick a side lane for Namor, and then you run mid with Mr. Fantastic, Punisher, whatever else, Claw. That's how you do it, because you want to have Namor on his own, okay? And the reason for this is because Namor becomes basically with Spectrum a single, like a 4/12, a single card that has 12 power in a single lane. It's insane. He's going to solo win you games nonstop. So there is some macro complexity to piloting this deck, because you need to play Namor, you need to play Ebony Maw in very specific circumstances, but it's something that is much easier to do than I think you realize. Still, you'll mess it up as a new player once or twice, and you'll be like, oh, okay, I get it. And you'll get the flow, and you'll start smashing guys. And then we have Iron Man. He's a high tempo play to really kind of boost the efficiency of a given lane while being an ongoing card himself. And again, ongoing cards are great because he gets a +2, which then he multiplies by 2. And then all the Spectrum cards that get hit also get multiplied by Iron Man, because that's +2s being applied across the entire board, right? So Iron Man is a great efficiency play in this deck. Finally, we have Claw, who's the alternate for Iron Man, and Claw's usually used to give you additional reach. We don't have Nightcrawler here, so if there's a lane you can't quite get into and you need to buff up a little bit, like Namor needs help or the Ebony Maw lane needs help, you can play Claw. He has to be played on the left side of the map, mid or left, but regardless, +6 power into a lane while being an ongoing card himself that gets buffed by Spectrum is pretty legit. That is pretty much how the deck works. Again, this is a little more complex to pilot than others, but these gameplay clips recorded live on Twitch TV are absolutely wild. And on that note, I would love to see you on Twitch. Honestly, we have so much fun on Twitch TV. This isn't some like cringe YouTuber trying to get you on Twitch or anything. And like, I'm telling you the truth, we have so much fun. And I really think that you're going to enjoy yourself. And I'd love to see you there. We craft these kind of decks. We play a ton of interesting stuff. And we really do have a blast. Regardless, I hope you enjoy these gameplay highlights. They're absolutely wild. Beating guys with fully complete collections with a beginner deck never gets old. I hope you enjoy these clips. Nice, we can get Colossus out here early. Get that Ebony Maw down. Hopefully we draw Lizard or Armor next. We want to play on turn 3 a 2 and Ebony Maw together. Alright, here we go. Come on, give me a 2. Give me a 2-drop. Daily Bugle. Scarlet Witch, that's a 2-drop. Not quite the 2-drop I was looking for, but we play. All right, Scarlet Witch, Sewer System. Yeah, that's pretty good when we got Colossus. That works out pretty good. Come on, give me someone who's a 2-drop, damn it.
Opponent snapped.
Bruh snaps on me? Okay. I do this, it keeps him pinned here so that he can't move into New York on 6. He goes wide, it's fine. He plays Sunspot. He plays his own Ebony Maw. No way. But he's up by 2 here. Well, he can run the Sunspot there as well. Alright, we throw down Khazar here. Jessica Jones. This guy's jonesing. I am Iron Man. I am Iron Man. I'm gonna Iron Man here. Now, if he plays right, I Spectrum mid. If he does not play right, I Punisher. Yeah, so I Spectrum mid now. Okay. He thought I was really gonna move there, eh? Buddy, I don't care. I was not moving there. Cosmo? Buddy, you played Cosmo in the wrong spot. Now I just win this middle location too. Can't snap on him though. Actually, yes I can. Because if he saves mana to ramp up Sunspot, I just win mid. I'm gonna hold on to the Ebony Maw because we want to play him in conjunction with armor or something. We just go mid here. It feels bad to play him mid. Nah, we'll go right. Because Hood's already there. He plays Agent 13 and Ant-Man. What the hell is he doing? That's not what I expected. Oh man, this feels bad. This feels bad, folks. We gotta play next mansion with Ebony Maw. He plays Demon. Give me something good. Patriot. Wow. He gets Bishop. It's better than Patriot. No more. You hold that lane, baby. You know what? I think we give mid, low key, and we play Blue Marvel and Spectrum. If we want to contest mid, we play Iron Man Spectrum. But even then, that's only 10. It still sucks. This guy plays double Bishops. Lol. Okay. The right play is to play Punisher, Colossus. Because every additional card you play with this deck benefits from the +2 power from Spectrum. So it always benefits playing additional cards that can get hit. Alright, he plays mid. Good for Punisher. Colossus comes down as well. He plays Iron Man. He's not getting a whole lot of value there. He's definitely beatable. I'm gonna snap. I think I beat this guy. He can't play anymore. He's still losing here. He did some bad math, honestly. And I think he thinks he can win here. He's going to leave this. I don't think he wins. He just loses. I don't think he wins. He plays! We drop Spectrum. He plays Blue Marvel. We still counteract him a little bit. He might win that other side. We actually still ultimately get the win in Daily Bugle because he was not anticipating the Spectrum play. And this is exactly why you zoo over playing individual cards. Because had I played just one card like Blue Marvel, or if I played Khazar or Iron Man, it wouldn't have struck both these guys, because Punisher got a +2 and Colossus got a +2 from the Spectrum, which actually was what ultimately gapped us. So we end up getting the win here, which is absolutely beautiful. These Raptors are annoying, but they don't really impact us that much. This guy plays a discard deck, hits his Scarlet Witch. His Hela comes out. His Bishop gets a nice free play. I guess I play armor here. Hopefully I draw... I want to draw my my Maw here. Because if I draw Maw, I'm able to play in this location, and it's going to be a lot of power for him to try and contend with. I probably won't be that lucky, though. I get Ant-Man. Okay, Ant-Man's actually not bad here. I do Ant-Man. I do Colossus into Sakaar. Khazar is going to be good here with the Raptors, by the way. So he's really trying to run up the side here. He plays Swarm. Okay, he wanted to discard Swarm. He didn't land that. I think we play Khazar. I think we want to contest wide. I think we contest wide here. Ant-Man ultimately... Because we can play Spectrum here. So this is not going to be a Namor game, unfortunately. So he plays Nakia. Okay, I've not seen Nakia in a while. Good on him. So now I pull Ebony Maw. I think I actually snap on this guy. I go Mr. Fantastic Ant-Man, and we run these guys up. I don't see this guy beating us here. What's his play here on the Ant-Man? He does get the proc from Angela, so he's going to get an additional 5 value here in that lane, by the way. It's Lady Sif. What's he hit? He hits Spectrum, so he hits my Spectrum. He only has one ongoing card. So now we draw no more. Now we play the Spectrum. This is pretty big. Like, Sakaar's going to run big. There's also 2 additional hits on the Savage Land. That'll bring it to 18. He plays in a Savage Land. He plays Chavez. Doesn't gap it. Yeah, it's just too much value. This guy thought that he was going to gap with Chavez. He didn't respect the Spectrum play, which is weird because, buddy, Daily Bugle gave you my Spectrum. You knew I had Spectrum. What do you think I was setting up for, Luis? Come on, bud. Let's go. Dark Dimension. We play into Asgard here with the Lizard. Daredevil, eh? We turn 3 into Dark Dimension here. Peak. That actually sucks. Whoa, we got this Iron Man, though. Whoo. That is a spicy meatball, as one would say. A very spicy meatball. One might suggest the spiciest of meatballs. He plays Punisher. We win. Thank you. Oh, we got guys I don't want to play. A little big sad. We have to prevent him. We have to prevent him from playing a. Yeah, we actually have to do this. We have to prevent him from playing Green Hobgoblin, and he wants to Professor X as well. So by doing this, we prevent him from playing Hobgoblin and Professor X. He can't play it in Dark Dimension. Now he can't play it here either. He wanted to Professor X, is what he wanted to do, or Hobgoblin. We just blocked both. So this was the correct thing to do. This is the correct thing to do. He goes, okay. I play armor. He plays 2 cards mid. Yeah, what the hell? Oh, it's an inverted Hobgoblin. I was not expecting that. Wow. He played an inverted Hobgoblin. What a gamer. The peak hit his Hobgoblin and actually inverted it. Who would have thunk? Now what we do is we win the game. So what we do is we Iron Man here, we Spectrum here, and we just win. Because Iron Man's going to run this lane up to... It doesn't even matter. We just win. He can't do anything.
I am Iron Man.
That's actually sad. That's actually huge. I can't believe he did that. I still think I might win though, because Spectrum still hits them both. Oh no, Spectrum does it. That's right. They're no longer ongoing cards. We still win. We still win. But that was close. So Spectrum doesn't actually hit them because they're no longer ongoing cards, because the ongoing effect's been removed by the Enchantress. Actually a god tier play by him. But still, we end up winning anyway, because Spectrum just drops and hits too much value on the other side. So this is the nice thing about this deck. The turn 6 pump with Spectrum is really unanticipated by a lot of players. So you get a lot of clean wins like this. And it would have been even cleaner if you hadn't played Enchantress. That was just a great play. We would have destroyed him otherwise. Subterranea is by far the worst location in the game. Like, if you don't hate Subterranea, what the hell's wrong with you? We actually got to go mid here, because we can't guarantee we draw anything that's not garbage. Hits Lizard. Couldn't have hit a rock. He couldn't have hit a rock. It had to hit Lizard. Are you kidding me? And it's negative zone. And it's negative zone. Can you believe it? This guy's playing a... Okay, okay. I got a rock. Like a rock. Oh, like a rock. Mr. Fantastic. Bruh. I can't even play Namor here. It's so sad. We gotta leave mid for Spectrum. We gotta play Punisher there. Don't hit Punisher. Okay, hit the rock. Hit the rock. Oh, hit the rock. Is this Cerebro 2? What a gamer, this guy. Damn. Now we keep the rock in our hand. He plays Mystique? Damn, son. Cerebro 2 Mystique? This guy's going all the way. But I just pulled Spectrum. We go mid. Even if he plays Onslaught, I think we still win. Spectrum's gonna hit pretty hard here. There's gonna be a lot of value. We still we whiff on Punisher here. Storms. Okay. I mean, that helps me too, bro. I guess I'll win. Let's go. This guy got so fancy that he did not appreciate what a beginner deck pool 1 up to 214 collection score is going to do to him. This guy pulls out Mystique, one that he's upgraded many times. This guy pulls out Cerebro, and it ain't enough. It just isn't enough. Because we, my friends, are on an absolute tear with these beginner decks. Let's go.